thank you so much for coming out on this Good Friday, and it's a great day to announce a wonderful new program that we have for our veterans in the city of Albuquerque. Every time I give a speech as a mayor, it's something that comes to my mind is the fact that I get a chance to serve this great city, and the fact that we have governors and a president and Congress that get to do what we do is because somebody went out there and fought for that right for us as Americans to be free and to have a democracy. And so when we talk about our veterans, we talk about them in terms of being our heroes, and sometimes our heroes need a helping hand. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. We have a great new program starting next Monday on April 21st, where we have qualified veterans will be able to ride the ABQ RIDE system in Albuquerque for free. So starting Monday, April 21st, veterans who are enrolled in the Veterans Administration healthcare system and have their Veterans Identification Card will now be able to ride free of charge on our ABQ RIDE system. At the city of Albuquerque, of course, we want to honor our veterans and make sure that they have the services at their disposal to be well. And the VA system does a wonderful job in that, and we want to make sure that folks are connected to that system. So any veteran, starting on Monday, that has, now I'm going to say VIC card, or do you say VIC cards? Is it pronounced VIC or VIC?
How is it pronounced?
Both.
All right.
Depends
on
old card or new card.
Right. So any veteran that has a VIC card, which is a Veterans Identification Card, or one of the newly issued Veterans Hospital Identification Cards, will be eligible to ride for free. This also applies to any veterans who live in or out of New Mexico, as long as they can display their Veterans Identification Card. So the veterans with the identification cards who qualify for paratransit services will also be able to ride free on our Sun Van services, which is another great service that we have in the city of Albuquerque. Planning for this program actually began earlier this year between our ABQ RIDE, Bruce Rosieri and his team, and my Office of Constituent Services, Roger Newell, who is my veterans liaison in the mayor's office, got together and they decided that this would be a great opportunity to create better access to healthcare services. With this program, Albuquerque now joins a list of other cities, including Chicago and San Francisco and Oakland, that offer free rides to veterans on both fixed routes and on paratransit routes. So it's just a good day to honor those who have served our country. And I'm going to have Bruce Rosieri come up and give you a few of his comments as well. And I also want to introduce Tim Hale, who's with us today. He's the Cabinet Secretary in the Department of Veteran Services. Does a great job for our veterans, very passionate about what he does. He served his country in the military, but he's also serving now as a Cabinet Secretary. And George Marnell, who is the Director of Veterans Administrative, the VA here in the city of Albuquerque, and doing great work with us as well. So let me have Bruce say a few words, and then either one of these gentlemen that want to say something about it as well, feel free to do that. So, Bruce?
Yeah, thank you.
I just want to reiterate what Mayor Barry said, that as a citizen of the United States in Albuquerque and Director of Transit Department, myself and all other Transit Department employees are very proud to be able to start this program Monday. It's a little we can do to show our appreciation for the veterans who went away from home to help us stay the way we are here. So we're very proud to undertake this. Thanks.
Thanks. Roger Newell is my veterans liaison. Roger, you want to say a few words?
I'll bring the mic down to my height. I just want to say that this is a great opportunity, as the mayor said and Bruce has said, to give back to our veterans. The bigger opportunity is we're taking some of the obstacles away that they now possess, meaning money, to get to their appointments, to get to their job interviews, to get to their work, to get around the city, to get the things they need. So this is really a tremendous program, and it goes to a very deserving group. Thank you.
Let me have Tim Hale say a few words as our Cabinet Secretary as well.
On behalf of Governor Martinez, it's always my honor to work harder for the veterans, and in this case we don't have to work harder because the city of Albuquerque is taking the lead to help us with everything that we need to do within the state. One of those items is how to get good transport for those veterans from the rural areas into the city, and then from within the city to the different VA facilities. This program leads the way in the state, it leads the way in the nation, and most importantly, it's going to impact veterans from around New Mexico and working with our great medical center here at Albuquerque at the VA Medical Center. So thank you very much, Mayor Barry, and to the people of Albuquerque for supporting this.
George, you want to say a few words? George Barnell from the VA.
Well, this is a dream that's come true. Veterans can board a bus anywhere in the city, get to the VA Medical Center. If they need special mode transportation, it's also possible. And we're very pleased to see this coming true as of Monday. So thank you.
So if anybody has any specific questions, we'd be happy to answer those if you have them.
Mayor, and I don't know if you'd best be able to address this one, but how frequently do veterans utilize these services? I mean, is this a pretty popular way for them to get around as is? I don't know, Mr. Hale, Mr. Newell.
If you want to,
You guys maybe?
why don't you talk about how many let's talk about that.
We treat 58,000 plus veterans at the New Mexico VA healthcare system, and we have busy appointment schedules every day. This will be possibly a solution to some of our parking jam that we have on certain days. So it's very much a well thought through service for veterans, and I want to thank Mayor Barry and Roger for pioneering this.
Maybe I can answer.
In doing some of the research for this, I spent some time in and out of the VA facility watching the buses. We have normal routes that go there, and that's one of the benefits. We don't have to change any of our routing. And I've seen buses unloading and picking up 3 to 6 people a bus ride, and sometimes more. So if we're going there 5 times a day, we're going to hit a great population.
Quick one for Mr. Rosario.
Yes, sir.
In terms of, and Mayor, you may have some input on this one too. In terms of, talk about how this is sort of a bang for a buck in a sense, because this isn't something that really costs the city anything, it's, or at least not much, and it's certainly
How you put a price on the sacrifice these ladies and gentlemen went through being away from home. They're going to the VA hospital for medical care. It's a drop in the bucket. There's really no cost. A lot of emotional support and gratitude for what we're doing.
No, I think it's true. These folks have sacrificed so much for our country that, the cost of a bus fare is nothing compared to what they've done for us. And this is just something we can do to extend a hand of gratitude and make sure that they're getting to those services that they need. Because a lot of our veterans, when they return home, a few bucks for a bus fare, that's a lot of money for them. And this is just an opportunity to say thanks and to make sure that they're getting the care that they need, because a lot of these folks need medical attention, and we want to make sure that they have the opportunity and to get it, and we don't want transportation to be a barrier for that. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out and covering this today. It's a great service you provide as the media, getting the word out so that the veterans that are watching this will know that we're here for them. Just get your VIC card and step on a bus and get out to the VA if that's where you need to go.